Not there's anything going on. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with SmartOptionTrading.com. It is Wednesday, the 25th of March. This is our midweek update. It goes out there for free. I hope you're all doing that one. Yes, I suck. Thanks, Mark. I will post that and say that in the video just for you, because I try to do this once on mute. All right, let's talk about this market. I've officially named this market the shit show market, and it really kind of is where we're at. We have another very funky candle here on the ES. We couldn't break and hold the 8-day. We are slightly red on the ES, and what's going on here is we are stuck in this absolute headline drama hell, and it's coming from everywhere. And it's the media, it's countries. People who should have nothing to say can't seem to shut themselves the F up, and we're getting nonstop headlines. The people who are probably really in the know are probably the ones that aren't talking. So, keep that in mind. Bottom line is we don't have a lot going on here, um, except that there is a ceasefire, there's not a ceasefire, there's talks, we're not talking, blah, 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 blah. Right. Crude back up a little bit, up above 95. My personal belief is that there is some type of communication going on behind the scenes, and that some deal is going to take place one way or the other in the next week or so, or maybe even less, because the man in the White House has ordained it, and he's just going to say it, and it's going to happen one way or the other. So keep that in mind. What's really weird about this market, if you look what's going on, is names like gold and silver and bonds are moving with the market. Typically, gold, silver, and bonds are safe havens. They go up when the market's weak or there's worry, or they go down when the market's strong. That is not the case here, right? That is just not the case here, and we have a weird market. The VIX also remains elevated in this 25 area, although it is right on the day. The SPY itself, another pretty big volume candle. We're going to end up over 100 million shares. Got all the way up to just shy of the 200-day before it was rejected. Uh, the financials today, nothing going on there. Energy today, back up near the all-time highs. ExxonMobil, new, just off the all-time high. Chevron, just off of it. Oxy put in a new multi-year high on this one. LNG just off the all-time highs. You can see they're still not really buying into all this peace talk. The strength today and the place to trade was the semis. I made two trades today, one on Nvidia, one on ARM, and that was the places to be. The semis are holding up. Nvidia, nice move here, hit the 21-day but couldn't hold it. ARM up $30 today. An incredible bounce, chop, gap and go there on that guidance raise, huge guidance raise. AMD and Intel big days, huge day on AMD as it's kissing this gap. I did a nice little write-up on it as it's pushing into this gap as they're raising prices along with Intel. In case you think that computers are not expensive right now because GPUs went up and RAM's gone through the roof, well, now the CPUs and the motherboards are going up. It's not going to stop there. So, just keep that in mind. So the semis continue to be strong and look great. Take that aside. Hood today did a big buyback, didn't hold too well. Coin got dumped again. IGV, oops, IGV weak, right? Software names now they're starting to come into my buy area. Here's your 80. So it's into my buy area now. So now we'll look for a reason to buy it at this point. Um, what else, guys? Help me out here. We saw strength today in a name like Rocket, ASTS, right? The space trade. Musk is being talked about that he is going to announce the SpaceX XAI IPO this week for June timeframe. It's believed he wants to do June 29th, which is his birthday. So you have all the space names up in that. Chewy. Port wasn't that great. Their guidance was nice little move to the 50-day here, called that out pre-market, went right to it, stopped. You take that aside, big cap tech, Microsoft dumping new range lows under 370. Amazon, two price target upgrades, is up, held in okay, but didn't go anywhere. Tesla, after those couple nice days, tried for a day three today, pushed briefly and then came back down. That was in the opening 10 minutes, that candle there. Meta looking sickly still. Google looking more sickly here as it's starting to break below yesterday's low. Apple, just nothing going on. Overall, the market remains in this holding pattern. So, if you're a day trader, it's very difficult. Most of my trades are early in the morning, and then I just try to get out of the way of the headlines uh, when we get them. The rest going on out there is that, the market just does is tired. The market is just tired of these headlines. It wants this over. So what you look for now is an end to this war. That would be stage one. We get a definitive end of both all sides agreeing, saying, we're done, we're moving on, and you're going to get a bounce. How big of a bounce? That's the question. 21 day, that should be real easy up there at 668. Then you got to watch 675, then the 50 days, your next big target up there at 681. That would be a huge bounce off of the end of the Iran war, but there's other things bothering the market, which we've talked about ad nauseum. So don't expect us just to run and take out the all-time highs. That would be huge. That could be a big fight to the 50 day. I think that the 675 area becomes the real grudge match on this one. The longer this goes on, if this keeps going into the end of this week and goes into next week, watch for the market to drop back down. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes out that 644.72 low. With that said, catch you guys in the morning. Everybody have a wonderful night and see you in the AM.